That's the right sound. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Last week we had a very interesting campaign that was submitted by Barry, and I'm going to give you a quick update on that today. And if all of y'all, or if any of y'all have a campaign you want me to review, let's chat. Pop it in the chat and let me know. What's going on with you? For those of you who don't know, I'm the Viral Traffic Guy, also known as Planet Mitch. Giveaway Rocket is my site, but I'm also moving over to viraltrafficguy.com. If that helps you in any way, find me. I'm always available on Facebook. I'm about to sneeze, part of the problem. About to sneeze. Anyways, good to see you. Let me know if you're here. Let me know where you're from. You know, all those kind of usual things. But I'd love to hear what's going on in your world. If you are following me, let me know. I don't know. It's always beneficial to know who's watching and to be able to have a little of interaction. That's what my goal is, to be able to help you build your business so that you can serve others in whatever you do. Barry, for example, popped into the co-pilot show yesterday, which was freaking awesome because I got an update about his campaign. If you remember, last Wednesday, we looked at Barry's campaign that had to do with a chess set. He's giving away a chess set to attract members to his chess club, his online chess club, where he's helping teach people how to win at chess. I haven't played chess since I was a wee little one. Although I did really enjoy the Netflix series called The Queen's Gambit. If you haven't seen that, you really should watch it. Even if you have no idea what chess is, it's a fascinating short series. I think there's 10 episodes, and I don't think they plan on making any more. I'm wringing my hands because I'm cold today. It is, last I looked, it's up to 16. Woo-wee! 16 degrees Fahrenheit here, which is, I don't know, -3 or something in Celsius. It's freaking cold, and the house is cold, and my hair is a little messy because I had my hood up today, trying to get myself warm. What's it like in your neck of the woods? Actually, I was on a call yesterday with one of the UpViral developers, and he's in Siberia. It was -9 Fahrenheit. He said it was like -10 Celsius, which I think converted to about -9 or something in Fahrenheit. And I talked to my daughter yesterday in Nebraska, and guess what? In Nebraska, it was -9 Fahrenheit. So it's the same temperature in Nebraska as it is in Siberia. So who knew, right? The world is a fun place to be. So let me go in and let's look at... I didn't want to do that yet. Well, it works, all right. This is the chess campaign that Barry submitted last week. Now, I don't have a screen grab. I should have a screen grab of what he had last week. I'm going to turn something on so that I can keep an eye on what's going on, and I'm going to send the output over to my other monitor so I can see. But this is the campaign after the campaign review we did last week. And I think it's much more clear as to what his offer is and what he is trying to do. When we reviewed his campaign last week, he was at 54 entries, and as of yesterday morning, he was at 319. So this new look is definitely making much more sense to people who are signing up. He's taken the header and made it much more simple. It's more obvious what you're winning. He talks about, pointing at the video to get people to watch. Yes, I want to win this chess set. Make the button a lot more concise, a lot clearer. has a timer so you can know what is going on, and he's laid out the prizes here in a very obvious way. So kudos to Barry for making this be much more appealing and much more obvious as to what's going on in this campaign. Were any of the ones of you who are here, were you here last week? Did you see this? Is it making any sense to you? Curious to know if you watched last week. Oopsie. Didn't mean to make it bigger. I keep forgetting that I can do that, by the way. Woo! Isn't that cool? I can zoom in. Anyway. Let me know what you're doing. Are you guys running campaigns? Did you watch the co-pilot show yesterday? It was a good show, if I say so myself. We talked about the lead page, the landing page, and what you should be doing on your landing pages yesterday. Really good stuff, if you ask me. So let me go ahead and click this so you can see the next page. I've already registered, so I'm not doing anything different. I love this picture. Very good, Barry. Oh, he's got debounce on there. I forgot about that. But I don't know why this is not taking me somewhere. There it goes. Finally. It took a while for debounce. That's what the story was. Debounce, I have a tutorial on making debounce work in Untitled. If you're interested in that, let me know. Happy to show you how to do that. Of course, if you want to use debounce, I have an affiliate link. It is still a little confusing. If you watched last week's review, all of the different... What do you call these? What is he calling them? I forgot what he's calling them. I was trying to read really fast. The player's dossier, that's what it was. The player's dossiers are down here at the bottom of the campaign. Last week they were up here way at the top, and I found it very confusing. So he has done a very, very much better. There's some really good English for you. Very much better in terms of showing what needs to be done. Here's how to manage the campaign. You're supposed to watch this video. When you watch the video, share your referral link, which is down below. These are the rewards which are tied to those I forgot the player dossiers down at the bottom of the page. So he's done a really good job of adding that gamification that very few people I've seen have ever done before. I think it still could be improved so that it's obvious. In my mastermind yesterday, for example, we spent a little bit of time going through this and breaking down what people were seeing other than just me, and the common consensus, and common consensus is probably redundant, but the consensus was that this section is really kind of confusing. People did not understand the dossiers and what was going on here, which I've always said that I think this is kind of confusing even for viral experts to be able to identify what this is, especially with this particular widget, because this is above all of the buttons. This is the part that you want people to see and do, and yet if you look at Barry's campaign, it's way down here, right? Now he is explaining, if you're making time to read, he is explaining what's going on. And I do like this section. Don't refer yourself to the contest. Don't enter the contest using more than one email address. Don't enter the contest on behalf of someone else. I think I like this, and I'm probably going to borrow it because I've got a problem with some people that are doing that in some of my campaigns as well, and I haven't enumerated that enough. And I like with the red stop signs here, and I like the way he's explained this, and he's explaining what's going on with these buttons, and now there's the buttons. So that's all good. And I wanted to look at, we didn't actually look at this yesterday in my mastermind, and as a plug, I really do think that many of you would be benefiting from coming into the mastermind. In the mastermind, we spend a lot of time analyzing campaigns, answering questions, figuring out what people should be doing for the next steps. It is very significant that people don't make time to understand what worked and what didn't work in their campaign. And I talked about that on the co-pilot show yesterday as well. But in the mastermind, we have the ability, because we meet twice weekly, we have the ability to dive in and really look at campaigns and figure out what's working and how to make your campaigns more successful. Where did that word come from? More successful. And so if you're interested in that, let me know. The link is actually in the description. Something that is astounding to me, or I shouldn't say astounding, something that is obvious but maybe doesn't work for many people. Ugh, that's not the right word either. I guess I'm having trouble with my words today. Let me just come back to me. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Stay. It's not staying. Why is it not staying? What if I do this? That's not it. That one. One of the things that I think is very obvious about the mastermind is that it does have a cost, right? Duh. And people wrestle with whether or not a mastermind is going to benefit them. And I'm in a mastermind, and it is a very significant cost, but I feel like it's benefiting me. I feel like I'm growing in my business. But with the mastermind that I'm running, it is very obvious whether or not you're having success. And that is because it's measurable. When we run a campaign, we are adding emails to your business. We're adding emails to your list. And if you remember, if you've heard me say this a million different times, your email list, according to the marketing industry, this is an industry standard metric, you should be earning approximately $1 per person per month in your email list. Okay? So if you add 100 people to your email list this month, that's $100 next month that you should earn by sending emails to that list. And there's a whole bunch of different metrics and different things to think about in that, right? But the average is $1 per person. So if you join my mastermind, we can measure how successful you're being and whether or not the mastermind is paying for itself simply by evaluating what your business income is or how many people you've added to your list based on a very simple number. If you add 1,000 people to your email list between now and the end of the year, that's $1,000 per month times 12 months. That's more than paying for the mastermind. And it becomes very obvious that you should stick with it and continue doing what you're doing. And when you join, it's just like a no-brainer. But we have a metric that we can measure whether or not you're having success in the mastermind. My friend AJ, who's in the mastermind, by the way, in analyzing his results, last year we looked at his Black Friday results. And he added, between 2019 and 2020, for Black Friday, he added 44% more revenue to his business in a year because he's in the mastermind. We're adding people to the list, and he sold more, 44% more in 2020 than he did in 2019. And he attributes that to the growth in his list. He's got more people who are directly interested in what he is doing. So he has a big thumbs up for our mastermind. He is very enthusiastic about what we're doing, and I believe every member that's in the group would tell you the same thing. All right. And that's what Barry's trying to do, by the way. Barry's trying to build a chess club that's online, that is an ongoing membership. This is a great way of building revenue for your own business if you have the opportunity. That way you don't have to have one-off sales, right? You don't have to hope that somebody comes in and buys one of your things. If you have a membership, you can get monthly income from everybody that's in your membership. Pew! All right. So let me switch back. Let me switch back to the desktop. In Barry's case, he has this social sharing message. And this is a very different social sharing message. So kudos to Barry for changing this, because it is now much more obvious as to what the offer is. So again, this social sharing message is what people see when they are scrolling on Facebook. And if this is not really obvious, I'm just looking at my screen. Do you guys, I didn't think about that. I don't think I've ever paid attention. You guys don't get to see. I have a pink circle around my cursor. And I'm looking at the output. Do you guys see a pink circle around my cursor? It's not on my output, but I'm hoping that it's coming through to you guys. See my cursor up there? Somebody tell me in the comments if you see that cursor. Anyway, if you're scrolling and you see this, you see a chess set. It's very obvious that it's a chess set, at least to people who know chess. And if people don't recognize this image, then they're not a buyer for Barry anyway. And then it says, win the $600 designer chess set. So this is a very good, very obvious social sharing message. Where I think he's missing out, bad pun, is where he says don't miss out. These words should be more like, hey, win this awesome designer chess set worth over $600. We're giving away 3 of them, or 3 chess sets, because I know they're not all the same. This message, speedchess.club, is giving this away soon, is not, in my opinion, convincing people to come to the page. Talk about the chess set. Talk about the value of the chess set. Going away soon is kind of helpful. I get that. The sense of urgency. Don't put this off. But unfortunately, I think you could choose some better words. Nobody's helping me out. Do you guys see my cursor? Do you see the pink circle around the cursor? I'm not seeing any comments. It would really help me if you would comment, please. In many ways. Oh, I don't have my scrolling ticker on today either. My scrolling ticker. That'll come up in a second. So anyway, pay attention to this image and this message, because this is very important for your business when you're running a campaign. My scrolling ticker's not working either. I gotta fix that. Thank you. Thank you. YVENS. Is that just Vens or is it Yvens? Bless you. Thank you for telling me. I've thought all this time, there's the scrolling ticker. I have thought all this time that you guys could see the pink circle around my cursor. Dang it. That's disappointing. I know. Evans. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me understand how to pronounce your name. Some people just call me Jerk. That's okay. I wonder if I still have this. I don't have it installed, that's why. Well, phooey, phooey, phooey. Alright. Anyway. So this is a vast improvement from what Barry had last week. And by the way, there's the message from Evans. That's an interesting name. I have a friend whose name is Yvonne, right? So it starts with the Y. So I really want to pronounce the Y. Because it could be Evans, but it's Evans. Interesting. Interesting name. And that's part of the joy of running live streams periodically, is seeing other people's names and totally botching the pronunciation. Yay me. So when you're running a campaign, and I'm actually, this is going to be the topic of my co-pilot show, not this coming Tuesday, but 2 Tuesdays, the following Tuesday, is we're going to talk all about this social sharing image for like a whole hour. Because this is an absolutely critical piece to your campaign if you were running a campaign, whether you're using UpViral or other tools. And I'll quickly show you. Let's dive into that. For example, I'm going to go to, I have a group of giveaway groups here. Oh, look, you can see my calendar in the background. Why is that? You're seeing something different than I'm seeing. Isn't that fascinating? And I know you don't care. I like to go to this Facebook group, which is called Only Big Sweepstakes, because the couple, Ray and... It's really bugging me now that you guys can't see that circle. Ray and his wife moderate this group, so they're picking campaigns that theoretically are large prizes. And you would think, hey, look, I'm live now. You would think that, well, actually, you can't see that either. Wow. You would think, I'm sorry, I get distracted by my own stuff. You would think that these images would absolutely be rocking if people are running big contests. Now notice this one, and Viral Sweep is well known, at least to me, for not having a full-size image. But that's kind of okay, it depends. You can at least read the words, win an Apple MacBook Pro, and you can see the image itself and recognize that that's a MacBook. That's okay. This one rocks because you can frickin' see the prize. And it says, win this Harley Davidson. Perfect. Well, not totally perfect. I would probably put the value on there just to really impress people and to get them excited about it. Notice this one. Now, these words right here, just in case you don't know, these words are added by Ray, and so realistically what people are seeing is just this, potentially in their Facebook feed. Now, what kind of an image is that? It's not, right? I'm going to click it so we can go over and see the campaign itself. Now, why the kajibers isn't this part of this social sharing message? See, this is a major fail. If this were my campaign, I would be embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed, because they don't know what they're doing in terms of their social sharing message. This would be a lot more attractive if it was just this part of the screen. Man, I'd be all over that. That's a great social sharing image. But we don't get to see that. Big catch sweepstakes, fish sandwich, enter to win. Two round-trip tickets to Alaska plus 4 nights of lodging and a gift card. Perfect. April 4th. Can't believe that they don't have a decent sharing image. I mean, that's bad. So let's look at another one. Are we doing okay? You guys seeing this fun stuff and reading all of my... Oh, you can't see my alerts. Good. Facebook shows these messages. So in this case, again, Jeannie or Ray have added this text up here. So let's look at it like most people would see it if they shared it. Enter to win $5,000 for college. Now that's a great example. There's a young man, smiling, happy, looks to be a college-age kid, probably in a classroom. So we can picture ourselves there if we're young people. Enter to win $5,000 for college. It's very specific. Enter to win, short words, the value of the prize, and why. So it doesn't just say enter to win $5,000. I'm going to save this. I like this one. I'm going to save this. I'm going to do a screen grab. I'm going to try to do a screen grab. Because I think this is a very good example. And I want to be able to share this with people later. It's also, it says scholarship.collegerecovered.com, or college covered. Enter to win, you could win $5,000. So all of that is very good, clean information. Hi, Enoth. Welcome to the show. I'm going to say hi. So coming over from YouTube. Thank you for popping in. I'm happy to see you here. And thank you for commenting. Because that helps my social. Love it. Appreciate it. All right, so let's go to another one. Is this working for you guys? You understand what's going on? We talked about this one yesterday on the UpViral Co-Pilot show, which I am the host, if you don't know. We looked at this campaign. It's the Mountain Dew campaign. This is a decent image, at least. We know it's Mountain Dew. This Mountain Dew on Twitter doesn't help us much, but I think that's probably a Twitter issue versus social sharing properly. But this was interesting because if you come over here and you look at the campaign, so they show you this video and they want you to identify how many bottles of Mountain Dew are in this campaign. And then they take you to the website itself, and you see that this is bright pink Mountain Dew, how to play. But notice that this is all about Twitter. They are not asking you for your email address here anywhere. They are simply using this, quote, $1 million campaign to get people to join their Twitter account. Perfectly valid reason for running a campaign. I'm not saying anything negative. Many of us would rather collect emails, but Mountain Dew is selected in this case to grow their Twitter account. It's all they're doing on this campaign. One of the things I love to do is to look at what other people are doing in their campaigns so that we can learn and grow and find out what works and what doesn't. This one I think is fairly decent. It's not as obvious. It says share the love giveaway. So we at least have the word giveaway in here. Potentially I would like to see the value of that, because that could be a $50 mattress or it could be a $5,000 mattress, right? Mattress Nerd shares the love mattress giveaway. putting a long title in there doesn't help anybody, realistically. And then this phrase, we're excited to announce the Mattress Nerd shares the love mattress. These words are not helping. They're too long, they're too wordy, there's too much stuff going on. It should just say, win this $400 mattress from DreamCloud or whatever. The wording here matters too. If you're not being clear on your wording, please make it clear. Let's look at another one. Here's a picture of a MacBook Air. There is nothing here about win. There's nothing about sweepstakes. There's nothing about nothing. So, this is a fail in my book. It does say win a MacBook Air down here, $999 value. But why doesn't it say it up here? If you were scrolling on Facebook, what are you going to think? You're going to think that that's an advertisement for a computer. If you can even see it, right? There may be some words down here that they've gotten chopped off. They're not doing a very good job of managing their social sharing image. This is a very interesting one. Huh. Appears that Janine has actually won the contest. I'm going to click it because I want to see. Oh, $10. Woohoo! Oh, very good. $10. Now here's a lovely image. I'm going to hit refresh because I want to see if that image is really missing. Sometimes Facebook doesn't show images every time. It appears to me that that is another fail. Big boat sweepstakes. In celebration of the Great River Road, the storied message. See, these words are not helping. These words are not telling us what the prize is. And the image certainly isn't doing that either. So that's a major fail. What do you guys think? Is this good? Are you learning anything? Here's one with a white image. Maybe it's a trip for snow. Enter the chance to sail in the suite featured in Let Them All Talk. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Why is that important? Fail. Here's another one. Nissan, choose your adventure. Where's the image? Where's the information? Major fail. Fox, win Terry's money, $100,000 up for grabs weekly. Now this is working. I know these guys because I watch football sometimes. I know this Terry Bradshaw. Win Terry's money, $100,000 stands out. Gold briefcase. Fox, bet Super 6, play for free. This is better. I wouldn't necessarily say this is 100%, but this is much better. Anybody think this is okay, or are we doing all right? Here's another MacBook thing. Here's another blank campaign. I'm going to click it. I'm just curious. Oh, I looked at this one before. Winning is easy. Deciding is the other thing. Win a Chevy vehicle of your choice up to $50,000. They're asking for a lot of information. Anybody still out there? Are you there? Let me check. 6 of you are here. Welcome. Tell me, is this helping you? Here's another one. Buckmaster's Hunt giveaway. Enter now for a chance to win. This is all we get to see. Now again, Janine has filled in the Yamaha Grizzly ATV. So this is a all-terrain vehicle. No referrals. Barry's here. Hi, Barry. Thanks for tuning in. We looked a little bit at your campaign a little bit ago. Did you see it? Watch the replay. Oh, just logged in. Well, watch the replay. This image is no good. This is not helping anybody if you are scrolling. 4 winners. Well, see, I'm reading Janine's text. I missed it live, Barry says. That's okay. You can watch the replay. It'll be here in my feed. I assume it's in my feed. Win, break free from student loan debt, win up to $10,000. Now, I don't know what this paper airplane is doing for me. But this certainly would slow me down if I were scrolling on Facebook. So this is a fairly decent image. One lucky winner will receive $10,000 to pay off their student loans. Most people's student loans debt is more than that. College debt relief program. That image just doesn't work, does it? Here's another one. I'm really curious as to why there are all these campaigns with no images. Here's an image of a young man in a tool belt with a drill. I suspect that there's probably some information right down here because it looks like maybe it's a table. I don't know. But there's nothing here. You've got a big old white space with nothing in it. It does say $10,000 something. Windows and doors. Why is that not up here? Why are you not putting this in your social sharing message? Fail. Major fail. Here's somebody. Renewal by Anderson. That's a big brand name. And they can't even get this right. They need to hire me. Enter to win Apple Watch, Janine says. Rewards by Warner Music. What does that have to do with winning an Apple Watch? Must sign up for free rewards program. Fail. Here's another fail. Oh, I hate this one. I've talked about this one before. And some of these are old. Do you notice this says November 23rd? This one gives you absolutely no information about what the offer is. Now, it does say win in an Intel graphics-powered notebook, but this image tells you nothing about what the prize is. It's simply some kind of a map on how to win something, but we don't know what it is. I hate this one. I've seen this before, and I hate it. What I'm going to do is really quickly, I'm going to go to a different group because I'm starting to run into stuff I've seen before, and we're going to spend another 5 minutes looking at this stuff. I don't know. There's lots of them. I'm just going to pick this one because I don't know what's in it. I haven't looked recently. February giveaway. Okay, so they're giving away February. Woohoo! Scroll down to enter bullet mounting solutions. I have no idea what they're offering for prizes. No idea whatsoever. It looks like tires, maybe? Or something underneath a car. Oh, here's something. So that, maybe that's this. If you were running a giveaway like this, Barry knows I'm mean and cruel. But this is, I cannot believe that people are running these campaigns and posting this kind of an image. I can't fathom, because nobody looking at this knows what the offer is. Nobody knows. Look at this one. A couple of gift packages. Win a free dozen gift golf balls. What is it? People look at images. people scroll and they stop based on the image. They don't read the text below, they stop based on the image. Sweetie's Galentine's giveaway. What are they giving away? I don't get it. What are they giving away? And why does this appeal to me as I'm scrolling? Subscription box training. Subscription box boot camp. I don't know. I'm getting frustrated. I'm going to walk away for just a second because the freezer is open in the kitchen right outside my door. And then I'm going to answer Evan's question. My wife is getting ready to go to a meeting, and so I suspect she walked away and didn't realize the door was open. All right. So, thank you for your patience. That is not working. I don't know why that's not working. Evans asks this question, and it doesn't all fit. Let me bring it up a little bit. All right. I have a question about mobile versus desktop. Does the custom action work properly on mobile? And I assume you're talking about UpViral. Because it doesn't work for me, I am unable to verify that I completed the task by answering the question, which means points are not assigned to me. I don't know if it's because I opened it on Facebook, so the Facebook browser might have something to do with it. I have been complaining about this Evans for a while. Let me just say a while. I had a conversation with UpViral about this on Friday. They are now working on this issue, and in the next few days, I hope they have a solution for this. I have not seen what they have done to try to fix this issue, but I am thrilled that they have finally addressed it. I have yelled at them enough times, and they finally paid attention to this problem. So what I'm going to suggest is that you wait a week, and hopefully within a week their solution will be rolled out and it will work. I gave them a very specific video showing them the exact thing that you were just talking about. Especially inside of Facebook, it is impossible to get points for a custom action. And they finally said, oh, I see that's a problem. We've got a fix for that. And Mark told me that possibly it would be rolling out soon. I can't guarantee it. I don't know. But that is a known problem. And they are aware of it. And it's very frustrating for me and others. So, don't tell him I said that on this show. The good news is that it's being addressed. So, anything else? Any other questions? Did that help you by looking at those campaigns? Looking at Barry's campaign, did that help you? Did you enjoy this? Do you want to do more? My current schedule is that on Mondays I am going live at this very same hour. I'm going to have to put that comment up. Even said, "You're the greatest." Thank you for that. Mondays I am doing a tip of the week, and it's going to be more marketing related. It's not always going to be a contest tip, because what I'm trying to get people to do is to use tools, and UpViral is a fantastic tool for doing things like lead magnets and webinar signups and product launches and stuff like that. It does a great job, and I want people to be doing more with UpViral. Now, yes, I am the host of the show, but they got my love because I think it's one of the best tools on the planet because it has tons of functionality. Other tools work. Other tools do a decent job. Actually, in our mastermind yesterday, we spent about an hour, because nobody had any specific questions, but we spent, I don't know, about an hour looking at the differences between Gleam and UpViral. What differences there are, and why would you use Gleam and why would you use UpViral? It's a very interesting conversation. You should have been there. One of the things that we discovered, and I had not looked at Gleam recently, but that tool is expensive. And if you want to do stuff, it's not cheap. Gleam can be expensive. I mean, they have a $10 a month plan, which they don't really show you on the pricing page. But the basic decent plan is $97 a month. And I know people say UpViral is expensive. I think the decent plan on UpViral is $79 a month. Something like that. But, and that sneeze I was talking about earlier is about to show up. I think. You know, have one of those things where a sneeze is about to come for a long time. So anyway, we had a really good time yesterday looking at Gleam. One even says one similar. I need to change the background color on that. It's really hard to read. I don't know how I ended up with that blue background. Come on, let me pick a different color. Where is it? Let's go with darker blue. There we go. Phew! That was just too hard to read. One similar is Brand Champ for your current customers as brand ambassadors. So it's a referral program. I have not heard of that one. I wish I had it, even says. I'm going to have to look that one up. I have not looked at that in any way, shape, or form. Hadn't heard of it before now. So thank you for that. Brand Champ. I'm going to Google that one. And look it up. Brand Champ. Ambassador Marketing Software. So it's a referral program. And pricing. Oh, it's one of those. Hate that. Okay, I know you can't see what I'm looking at, but it's one of those deals where they don't give you the pricing. They show you the different opportunities, and then it says learn more. And they want your email address. Hate that. That implies to me that it's expensive, right? It's one of those deals where if you have to ask, it's too expensive, right? Fascinating. All right. Thank you for that, Evans. I will look into that a little bit. I know there are lots of tools that are referral tools that can track who signs up to stuff, and one of them I'm aware of is called Early Parrot. There are others that are on the market, and there are reasons to use those versus UpViral as well. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to wrap it up. That's 50 minutes that I've been going rambling today. Tune in again Monday. I will be doing the marketing tip of the week. Tuesday is the co-pilot show. Wednesday is the campaign review show, which we are on right now. Looking forwards to seeing you and learning from you like we have today. And we will catch you again on Monday. And thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions, have any interest in the mastermind. The link is in the description, or you can pop into Messenger, and I'll be happy to have a conversation with you to see if that is something that you feel is right for you. And again, I mentioned earlier, it's something we can measure. You can find out whether it's paying off for you or not, which is kind of cool. All right, we will catch you again Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Um, I I came up with an ending phrase the other day, and I didn't write it down. I want to have an ending phrase to get out of, to leave on something, and I forgot what it is. So anyway, we'll talk to you again on Monday.